Good morning. The quarterly meeting of the Texas State University System Board of Regents is now reconvened in open session. We have a quorum present. Please note for the record that Regent Gordy and Regent Scott are absent. The date is August 9th, 2024, and the time is 10 o'clock a.m. Chancellor McCall, thank you and your team for a wonderful dinner last night. I know you would also like to join me in thanking Texas State and Sam Houston State Universities for providing additional meeting support to us this week. Our first order of business is the Student Advisory Board. I would like to invite each of the presidents to introduce their SAB members. President Taylor, would you please begin?
Thank you, Chairman Tinsley. I'd like to start with Ethan Ellis, is a motivated junior majoring in political science. Ethan is not only a first-generation college student, but also a dedicated student athlete. With a firm ambition for a career in public administration, Ethan juggles academics with leadership roles, serving as a supervisor at the Sheila Humphrey Recreational Center while excelling on Lamar's track team, earning all conference honors and securing a spot in the regional track meet. His commitment to enhancing student engagement underscores his dedication to service and leadership. As he assumes the role of SGA president, Ethan embodies perseverance and a steadfast commitment to advocating for his peers. Deja Pugh is an accomplished senior at Lamar University, majoring in chemical engineering. She holds pivotal roles as the secretary and treasurer of the Student Government Association and the treasurer of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Demonstrating a strong commitment to leadership and community service, Deja has served as a dedicated residence assistant for Lamar University Housing and Residence Life for 5 years, earning induction into the National Residence Hall Honorarium. Her involvement spans multiple organizations where she leverages her skills and enthusiasm. Deja is a proud member of the Collegiate 100 and the university cheer team. Additionally, she actively participates in numerous professional societies, including the American Institute of Chemical Engineers. Her diverse roles and experiences underscore her dedication to academic excellence, leadership, and service within the Lamar University community. Thank you.
Thank you, President Taylor. President White.
Thank you, Chairman Tinsley. Jared Scott is a senior majoring in accounting from Tyler, Texas. He currently serves as the Student Government Association president. Jared's commitment to service and student engagement is evident through his many roles on campus. He serves as an academic recovery coach within the Academic Success Center, a College of Business Administration ambassador, the immediate past president of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, and a Bearcat kickoff leader. He's making a lasting impact at Sam Houston by amplifying student voices and strengthening the relationship between administration and students. Maria Rojas Caballero is a first-generation senior majoring in psychology, and she's from Grand Prairie. The Vice President for Student Government Association, she has shown her commitment to Sam Houston State through her leadership and various initiatives in the SGA. She's an Assistant Residence Hall Director, an Orange Key, which is an official university ambassador, and she extends her leadership outside of SAM by volunteering within the Huntsville community. Maria hopes to continue her community service and invoke positive change for Sam Houston State.
Thank you, President White. President Hernandez.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Shelby Green is a senior from Rossville, Texas, majoring in range and wildlife management and minoring in criminal justice. Shelby is our Student Government Association president and is also active in several other university clubs where she's held office positions since her freshman year. Shelby has maintained a Dean's List standing throughout her entire career at Sul Ross and is a member of the National Honor Society. She's also a registered chaplain serving the Rossville and Alpine volunteer fire departments, where she also helps to fight fires whenever necessary. She's joined by Killian McDonald Boyer. She's a junior that hails from Azle, Texas, majoring in biology and minoring in chemistry. She serves as vice president of the Student Government Association and is active in other groups, including the Biology Club, and has an internship in our greenhouse. She has been on the Dean's List for the past 2 years, and as well as being awarded the Chemistry Student of the Year Award. Killian is active in the community, participating in many activities as a way to give back to Alpine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Hernandez. President Danfus.
Thank you, Chair Tinsley. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Olivia Alexander, our Student Government Student Body President. Olivia hails from Houston, Texas. She's a first-generation senior marketing in political science, majoring in political science. She's very active in local and state politics. She previously served as Senate leader and chief of staff for the student body and currently serves as the student body president. During her time as president, she looks forward to bringing student government to the student body. With both of her cousins and little sister attending Texas State at the same time, university feels like home to her. Donovan Brown is student government vice president. He's a junior from Bandera, Texas, proudly serving as the vice president at Texas State University. He is majoring in mechanical engineering and computer science. Outside of academics, Donovan is very involved with his fraternity, Bucks, and hangs out with on-campus ministries while serving as a Young Life leader as well. This summer, Donovan is currently working as an engineering intern and launching a local startup. Donovan's easy to spot because he and I have the same hairdresser. You can tell by looking at that. And so it's great to have our two student leaders here today. Thank you.
Thank you. President Valentine.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me first introduce Jamichael Robertson. He is our current SGA president. He is a sophomore from Beaumont, Texas. Jamichael graduated summa cum laude with his associate's degree in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and he is set to graduate in May 2025 with his computer-aided drafting degree. His academic pursuits extend further as he aspires to obtain a bachelor's degree in construction management from Sam Houston State University. Actively engaged in organizations such as Honor Society and HVACR, Jamichael envisions establishing a construction company in Beaumont, Texas, in order to contribute to his community. Jamichael's commitment to service extends beyond academia. He is currently a member of Skills USA, volunteers at local churches, and shares his musical talents as a participant in Strings After School, where he excels in playing the cello and piano. Secondly, Jedediah Pan is our SGA Vice President. He's from Evadale, Texas, and is currently a freshman. Jedediah is a first-generation college student and currently works as an EMT. He strives to become a trauma surgeon in the future. He's currently pursuing an Associate of Science in Health at LIT and is planning to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Biology at Sam Houston State University upon completion of his associate's degree. He aspires to then attend medical school at Sam Houston State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. Alongside academics, he's committed to obtaining a paramedic certification while volunteering, showcasing his dedication to serving others and realizing his dream.
Thank you, Dr. Valentine. President Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Josh Taylor is our LSCO SGA president. He's a sophomore and studying business. He's served in the SGA since becoming a Gator and is a leader on our campus. He also serves as a Tilly, the mascot, our Gator. He's a Vidor High School graduate and is vice president of the student-led Bible study group that's on campus, as well as being accepted into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. When he's not fulfilling his duties there, he works in the Student Center, volunteers at the Shangri-La, as well as the Southeast Texas Food Bank. And after graduating, he plans to earn a bachelor's degree where he can open a homeless shelter in Southeast Texas. Also with us is Summer Hackbarth. She is a SGA secretary and starting her second year at LSCO, studying to be an electrical engineer. Dr. Taylor, she plans on going to LU after that to continue her engineering degree. She's an absolutely wonderful individual and also one of the best tennis players in the state of Texas. Summer hopes to leave a positive impact at LSCO. Next is Arturo Garcia. He's a SGA senator and a sophomore at LSCO with a career in nursing. Arturo graduated from Bridge City High School, where he participated at state-level marching band. In addition to his role as senator, he also volunteers at the Shangri-La Botanical Garden. After graduating from LSCO, Arturo plans to also visit Dr. Taylor over at LU to continue his degree in nursing.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. President Renard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm pleased to introduce two students from Lamar State College, Port Arthur. I'd like to first introduce Oscar Cervantes. Oscar is the current SGA president. He is majoring in academic studies and plans to pursue an electrical engineering degree. Oscar is from Guadalajara, Mexico. As a first-generation student, Oscar has embraced the opportunities at Lamar State College, Port Arthur. He has participated in several leadership programs and volunteers at numerous campus events. When he's not volunteering on campus, Oscar participates in events and activities at the St. Elizabeth's Church. And I also know that Oscar is a pretty mean soccer player. The second representative of Lamar State College, Port Arthur is Natalie Vargas. Natalie is also a first-generation student. She was born in French Camp, California, and spent her early years in Mexico. She is majoring in graphic design. She is the current SGA Vice President, a student ambassador, and president of the Graphic Design Club. When she is not on campus, Natalie volunteers at St. Joseph Catholic Church. And in her free time, she enjoys dancing, which brings joy and balance to her life. Thank you.
Thank you, President Renard. The next order of business is the Chief Student Affairs Officer's report. At this time, I'll ask Dr. Hernandez, Vice President for Student Success at Texas State University, to please come to the podium.
Good morning, and on behalf of my student affairs colleagues, thank you for the opportunity to share an update on our efforts to support student success. The Texas State University system has come a long way since 1911. The system has evolved into a comprehensive network of 7 higher education institutions serving over 91,000 students, stretching 700 miles from the Davis Mountains to the Sabine River. As we strive to meet TSUS's goal of 100,000 students, we will all work together not only to enroll more students, but to retain and graduate those who accept our offer. We know it will take effort on the student's part, but also coupling that with the institution's part to curate a seamless student experience. We know that intentional onboarding plays a key role in communicating university expectations and building navigational capital and just helping students feel a sense of connection to each other and to our institutions. In the photo, you see one of Sam Houston State's cherished traditions, Bearcat Camp. It's a 3-day, 2-day camp experience for incoming first-year students that focuses on spirit, pride, and traditions of Sam Houston. And I know their new Vice President for Student Affairs, Danny Moore, is hoping that that camp will pay off on September 28th as the Bearcats face off with my Bobcats out down in Reliant. But I know he's excited about that. You know, many times I'm asked, how do we define student success? How is it determined? And at Texas State, we put together a little bit of a definition that helps us do that, right? Beyond acquiring the knowledge necessary to master the depths of a degree, but we want skills and abilities that will also help students succeed not only in their career paths, but in their personal paths as well. Making timely progress on their desired credentials, having a strong connection to the university, and of course, progressing on critical thinking and self-efficacy. But for us, most importantly, we want students to graduate on time, on or under budget, and with a career of purpose. You know, to achieve this, Lamar State College Orange is excited to open their new Student Success Center this fall. We've been hearing a little bit about it. The center occupies the historic former First Baptist Church of Orange and will house the departments of student services, financial aid, admissions, recruiting and advising, and cashiering, and will be designed to streamline the enrollment process and support students throughout their whole journey. One space meeting many needs. The Student Success Framework at Texas State, which you see on the screen today, is based on decades of research by scholars such as Vincent Tinto, J.B. Bean, George Koo, Sean Harper, Gina Garcia, and others, whose findings shed light on why students leave and help them and what helps them persist. Now, these theories, we use these coupled with institutional data because we have to take our own students and culture into account. These things drive our decision-making and help us decide which strategies to deploy, when to deploy them, and then how to allocate resources so that we are making the most of the investment that we have. You know, Yogi Berra, the legendary Hall of Fame baseball player for the New York Yankees, is quoted as saying, "You can observe a lot by watching, but we know that students learn by not only watching, but also doing." And that's why at Texas State, we've been working with corporate partners such as Quanta to enhance career-related engagement through expanding internship offerings for our students. We know that this form of experiential learning can be transformational, especially for our first-generation students. On the screen, just a reminder of the variety of student services and support areas that contribute to student success and fall under our purview. Now, this list is by no way exhaustive, and each institution in the system may organize these functions very differently in their organizations based on their students' needs and their institution resources. Now, our goal for students to earn credentials that demonstrate career readiness and provides experiences that build skills and competencies that are highly desired by employers and those by admission selection committees, either to undergraduate degrees, graduate or professional degrees as well. The National Association of Colleges and Employers surveys employers to produce competency lists like the ones you see on the screen. Now, in response to local business leaders and industry leaders, Lamar Institute of Technology is utilizing what they call the 5-generation system to equip students with soft skills. These skills and these workshops are tailored to the age and the types of students who attend LIT, and this system will ensure that students are prepared both technically and professionally upon graduation. Now, Lamar State College Port Arthur is planning to enhance career engagement through a series that they call Talk About It Tuesdays. And yes, they do serve tacos at Talk About It Tuesdays. And guest speakers include business leaders as well as four-year college and university representatives to talk and guide students about next steps. They will also focus on resume writing and interview skills. Lamar University is proud to create of their career readiness micro-credentialing program, which is created by the Center for Career and Professional Development and also supported by Quanta. The program is based on NACE career competencies and uses online courses, workshops, practical projects, and assessments focused on career readiness and success. Credentials can be shared with employers and added to resumes. Now, I know this is a busy time of year for me and my colleagues at our institutions, and we are prepared to welcome back students for the fall semester. We are very grateful for the support provided by the board, the chancellor, the vice chancellors, and all the TSUS system staff as we support students and serve the great state of Texas. This concludes my presentation, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Regents, are there any questions or comments?
It's very impressive. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hernandez. The next order of business are campus updates. First, we'll hear from Sul Ross State University with Bernie Kentens, Executive Vice President and Provost for Academic Affairs. Please come to the podium.
Good morning, Chairman Tinsley, Regents, Chancellor McCall. We're grateful for the opportunity to share with you today some of our most recent accomplishments at Sul Ross State University and some of our ongoing projects. In 2023, we completed our 5-year strategic plan under the leadership of our president, Dr. Carlos Hernandez. Dr. Hernandez's vision included innovative strategies to increase enrollment and enhance student success, retention, and graduation rates. It also included a mandate to strengthen our academic infrastructure, growing our programs, introduce our first doctorate, and provide new career paths for our students that align with workforce data. Implementing the strategic plan strategies requires an entire team working together. This includes our deans, our chairs, faculty, staff, alumni, Sul Ross State University friends and families. Teamwork, collaboration, and cooperation are integral to our work at Sul Ross. We are grateful for all the support at Sul Ross who have contributed to our success over the last 2 years. This spring, we completed our SAC's 5th year interim report for continued accreditation. We're happy and proud to report that of the 22 accrediting standards completed, Sul Ross only received 1 referral from the SAC CLC 5th year interim review committee. To give some perspective, only 30% of SAC CLC accredited institutions receive 0 or 1 referral, while 65 to 70 receive 2 or more referrals. We are proud of our accomplishments, and we hope that you are as well. We have prepared a video highlighting some of the most notable achievements in the past year. We hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.
Way out west and along the Rio Grande, Sul Ross State University is innovating growth, from enrollment in new programs to research and athletics, all in ways that are far from ordinary. Enrollment on all of our campuses is trending upward. This summer, we've seen a nearly 6% increase across all campuses. We're expecting a 25% increase this fall following a variety of strategic efforts. Our team is seeking out dual-credit high school students, and we've engaged with 6 public school districts to enroll nearly 1,000 juniors and seniors this fall. We created the Presidential Plus Scholarship, a full ride for top-performing seniors in the West Texas service area. And we worked with Big Bend Regional Medical Center and Workforce Solutions to create a full-ride scholarship for nursing students in order to help meet the high demand for rural healthcare workers in our area. We have adopted innovative strategies to improve the student experience and increase retention and graduation rates. We hired a new Assistant Dean for Student Success as our Chief Retention Officer. And we created the Lobos Lead program, the revised first-year seminar, the Peer Mentoring Program, a new 4-year leadership program, and the creation of academic retention administrators for each department. It's working. We saw an 8% increase in retention in 2023. Recruiting and maintaining excellent faculty and staff is also a top goal. Sul Ross has implemented an aggressive 3-year salary plan that includes compensation increases from 3 to 18%, raising the wages of our lowest paid employees and adjusting others for market alignment and merit. We learned in July from the NCAA that we have progressed to year 2 of our provisional status in our move to Division II athletics. We believe the transition to D2 will help us attract and retain student athletes from a deeper pool. In fact, our coaching staff reports that recruits are lining up at conferences and events because they want to be Lobos. These changes will allow us to award athletic scholarships, increase regional exposure, and streamline the travel schedule, which will improve the academic experience for student athletes. Sul Ross is committed to providing our students with career paths that will prepare them for the most cutting-edge jobs in the workplace. With this goal in mind, we have developed the new College of Business and hired a dynamic, visionary leader. We also created the new School of Health Sciences, and we're actively recruiting a new dean to lead the kinesiology, nursing, and health science departments. We began the hiring process for faculty for our first ever doctoral degree in education leadership, and we're planning for our first cohort in fall 2025. A second doctoral degree in natural sciences is progressing as our faculty works towards the requirements for dissertation experience. Sul Ross has developed numerous new degrees and programs, such as a Master of Arts in Anthropology, an MBA with a concentration in international trade or supply chain management, a bachelor's degree in organizational leadership, graduate certificates in supply chain management and Spanish for professionals, and undergraduate certificates in interior design and construction and sustainable ranch management. Our geographical location is a part of what makes Sul Ross extraordinary and lends itself to unique opportunities for learning, not only for our students, but for policymakers across the great state of Texas. This June, we announced the new West Texas Water Research Center, which will focus on establishing research priorities, and will provide guidance to municipalities, agencies, and other stakeholders. The new center will also lead the development of curriculum in water resource science, which will be multidisciplinary in nature and complement existing SRSU programs. We strive for excellence in our online programs through our partnership with Sam Houston State University and our engagement with Quality Matters, the gold standard in online teaching and learning. The focus and emphasis on developing quality online courses has paid off in a multitude of ways. First, our programs have been recognized as some of the best in the country. OnlineMastersDegrees.org has recognized Sul Ross State University as one of the best schools for online master's degrees in Homeland Security, English, Public Administration, and Political Science. We have also been recognized as the #1 most affordable online master's degree in Criminal Justice. As of 2023, our online graduate programs have seen a 21.5% increase in enrollment. These are just a few of the highlights of the extraordinary things happening all across our campuses. From the Big Bend to the Middle Rio Grande region, Sul Ross State University is reaching new heights. Go Lobos!
Thank you. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Regents, are there any questions or comments?
Beautiful video. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cantins. Our next campus update is from Lamar State College Orange. Would President Johnson please come to the podium?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Board of Regents. I have a short video I want to show y'all that we did in-house, and I'm excited about it. Would you go ahead and roll the video?
In the heart of Southeast Texas, Lamar State College Orange stands as a beacon of hope, a bridge to a bright orange future, a place where dreams are nurtured, ambitions are fueled, and futures are forged. For 55 years, LSCO has served as a cornerstone of the community, providing quality education and fostering personal growth. LSCO is now recognized as a first-choice institution for excellence in skills, crafts, and trades, as well as for those transferring to a four-year university. The past 6 years have seen impressive growth, both in enrollment and students earning certificates and degrees. This little college on the banks of the Sabine has enthusiastically met the needs of the community.
We have a great workforce here. We have a great skilled workforce. We just hadn't had any job opportunities of growth for many years. One of the things that I committed to when I got in the job as a commissioner and now as county judge was to see economic growth happen in Orange County. We knew that we were also needing to have a trained workforce and a skilled workforce to be able to do those jobs as they became available.
So as we looked at where we wanted to construct our next large mega plant, we looked at where the communities can support a project such as the one we're building, and it was really important for us to look at education in particular and the feeder system for our future employees. And so with Lamar State being here, well-recognized school for our technical degrees, it was a natural fit for us to have the ability to, in the future, hire students that would come through Lamar State on into the workforce.
The future is definitely bright. We have new businesses coming in, and so with Lamar graduating more students than ever before, every semester, what more can you ask for than to see that type of growth where there are more students and more people receiving an education than we ever could imagine.
As the cost of higher education continues to rise, LSCO remains committed to providing low-cost, high-quality education through strong partnerships with local industries and school districts.
So LSCO works closely with our school district. They look at the needs of our students. They look at, they talk to industry, and they work seamlessly. They take the classes that we provide for, they add to that, they bring professors, they bring teachers in to help teach those classes. Then they have a stair-step simplified method for students just to take the next step.
One of the big ways that they're helping develop the students is that they are offering additional resources we don't have by ourselves. But when you partner with LSCO, we've now expanded our teachers and our resources and our facility to where our kids are getting their high school experience, but they're also being able to get that college experience and skills.
We have a fantastic college to work with in LSCO, and we have a nearby university if our students choose to, after they finish at LSCO, go to Lamar University. So we've got a strong foundation to build from.
Along with the growth and excitement in Orange County, LSCO continues to focus on the future by expanding into Lumberton and Livingston. The TSUS Polk County Center partnership with Lamar State College Port Arthur and Lamar Institute of Technology provides unprecedented access to higher education for students in the region.
Well, I think we're completely unique in some ways. For one, we're like the spoke of the wheel for East Texas. I think that part of what the Lamar State colleges bring to the table is a variety. It's almost like a buffet of education. You have one of the Lamar colleges that offers this array, and then another one that offers a different one, but then they all come in and mesh together. So having that availability here makes all the difference.
Lamar State College Orange made the promise to students and the community 6 years ago that the future is bright orange. This is true now more than ever.
You know, when Dr. Johnson got here, and you know, he has been great for our area, been very proactive in trying to develop programs that our plants and our facilities here need. All the different things that we didn't have several years ago, but we need them now. You know, we've been asking to have an opportunity to have these jobs here, and we finally got them here, but we got to have a skilled workforce to do it, and Lamar State College has been really great in getting that.
LSCO is leaving a footprint that is going to change our community, not for years to come, but for decades to come. So I would like to label LSCO as what I call a generational game changer. They are making it to where students getting out of high school will be able to secure a solid foundation for their future and for their families and the generations to come. Future is very bright, very bright.
It's an honor to be here. Next week will mark 6 years that this board approved me to be president of Lamar Orange, and it's been the greatest thing in my life. We've added a significant number of students to our rolls. But the thing I'm most proud of is this. Before we set out on this journey, the spring before I got here, we had 99 graduates, which was good. This spring, we had 349 graduates. So we took the people we have, and they graduated 3.5 times what we had in just 6 years. It's because we listen to what our community needs. And this video kind of chokes me up a little bit because I didn't get to see it till right beforehand. So I was glad they said good things. But as you know, there's 4 Lamars right there in Southeast Texas. And this opportunity for us to expand into Livingston is going to have 3 of the 2-year schools. And as Judge Murphy put it, gives them an array of things to choose from because each school has some really great qualities on its own. But the best part is we're working together. And as you saw in there, Jaime visited, we went to Vider. And we together said, hey, how can we help a local rural school district be able to grow more teachers in-house? And when I call Jaime, he's always, yeah, let's go. And that means a lot to our community by working together. I have a passion for rural kids who just want a little bit better life. But for so many of them, access is the problem. And so like our place in Lumberton, if you were to zoom up out of our campus there in Lumberton, all the elementary, the junior high, and the high school are all right there. So a person can drop their kid off, go to school, get an education, pick their kids up. It's how do we meet the needs of our community? So they not only come, they study, and they graduate, and they have a bright orange future. I like to say this because if you've ever been to us, we're literally the last exit in Texas. But when the sun comes up, right where we are at LSCO, that's where the sun first rises over Texas and higher education begins. Thank you so much for the support you give our little college on the Sabine. Is there any questions?
Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Our next item of business is the Texas State University System Foundation update. Will the Foundation's Executive Director, Dr. Mike Winnemute, please come to the podium?
Morning, Regents, Chancellor. Following is a brief update on the TSUS Foundation Board of Directors meeting held yesterday here in Austin and other foundation business. In addition to Regents Amato and Tinsley and Chancellor McCall, it was great to have former Regents and current directors David Montaigne, Ron Mitchell, and Donna Williams join us in person. The Foundation's investments are bucketed into 4 accounts, with operating fund comprising the bulk of our portfolio at $6.2 million, and the remainder spread across the 3 dedicated fund programs supporting scholarships and grants. Total portfolio is right at $7 million. The operating fund gained 12% on the year and an average of 7% over the past 5 years, and nearly 3/4 of that fund is in equities. We have now paid all but one of the final payments associated with the 10-year, $4 million commitment to scholarships and initiatives across the 4-year institutions. This year, we received a record number of nominations for the Regents Awards, and this summer, advisory committees evaluated these nominees, and based on their recommendations, the Foundation Board has voted to confer 9 Regents Awards. Regents Professor Award winners are Dr. Sean Kerwin and Dr. Jill Pruitts of Texas State University, and Dr. Pamela Zelpst of Sam Houston State University. Regents Student Scholar Award winner is Jacob Spurlock, a communication major at Sul Ross, and we look forward to seeing them at the November board meeting in Beaumont to receive their awards. Regents Teacher and Staff Excellence Award winners will be recognized at the February 2025 meeting in Austin. Regents teachers include Dr. Elizabeth Eager and Dr. Cindy Royal of Texas State and Dr. Jennifer Miller-Ray of Sul Ross. And the Regents Staff Excellence Award winners are Leslie Perkins of Lamar University and Bill Tidwell of Sam Houston. So congratulations to all. Finally, a reminder about the next TSUS Presents fundraiser, which will be held Wednesday, February 12th, 2025 at Austin City Limits at the Moody Theater. And stay tuned for additional information about the program and entertainment in the coming months. And that concludes my report.
Regents, are there any questions or comments? Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
The next order of business is the approval of the consent agenda. These items are found at the end of each section in the board book. Are there any objections, or would any member like to remove any items from the consent agenda? Then I move that the items on the consent agenda requiring approval be approved, and that all other items presented for informational purposes and/or reviewed and approved at the campus level be acknowledged. Is there a second? Seconded by Regent Flores. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Our last item under general motions is an informational item outlining the dates and locations for future board meetings. Please refer to the upcoming dates on the screen. At this time, the board will hear any public comments. Is there anyone present who is requested to make a public comment? Public comments will be limited to 5 minutes. Being no public comments, our next quarterly meeting will be November 21st and 22nd at the Lamar University campus in Beaumont. If there's no objection, we will now adjourn this meeting of the Board of Regents for the Texas State University System. For the record, the time is 10:38 a.m.